Okay, everyone. So we're going to be learning today about Netiquette, and we're going through the Netiquette guide for online courses. It is important to recognize that the online classroom is in fact a classroom, and certain behaviors are expected when you communicate with both your peers and your instructors. These guidelines for online behavior and interaction are known as Netiquette. Security. Remember that your password is the only thing protecting you from pranks or more serious harm. So don't ever share your password with anyone. Change your password if you think someone else might know it. And always log out when you are finished using the system. General guidelines. When communicating online, you should always treat your instructor and classmates with respect in email or any other communication. Always use your professor's proper title, doctor or professor, or if in doubt, use Mr. or Mrs. You can always just call me Sugar, but that's because we have that relationship. Normally, it should be Mr., Miss, that sort of thing. Unless specifically invited, don't refer to your instructor by first name. Use clear and concise language. In other words, sentences need a noun and a verb. Also, uh, IDK and acronyms are typically not appropriate for a professional environment. That's okay for texting. And remember that all college level communication, and in this case, that's my expectation for you, should have correct spelling and grammar, and this includes discussion boards. Avoid slang terms such as "what's up" and texting abbreviations such as "you" instead of "you." Obviously, that would include swearing. Use standard fonts such as Arial, Calibri, or Times New Roman, and use the size 10 or 12 point font. Avoid using the caps lock feature as it can be interpreted as yelling. It's really annoying. Limit and possibly avoid the use of emotion colons like smiley face. Be cautious when using humor or sarcasm, as tone is sometimes lost in an email or discussion post, and your message might be taken seriously or sound offensive, which is something you can imagine Mr. Sugar has gotten in trouble a lot for. Be careful with personal information, both yours and others. Do not send confidential information via email. Email netiquette. When you send an email to your instructor, teaching assistant, or classmates, you should use a descriptive subject line, as in, I'm responding to the lesson about Newton, or just Newton lesson. Be brief. Avoid attachments unless you are sure your recipients can open them. Also, describe what the attachment is in the email. Avoid HTML in favor of plain text. Sign your message from your name and return email address. Think before you send the email to more than one person. Does everybody really need to see your message? Be sure you really want everyone to receive your message when you click reply all. There's nothing more hilarious than when a teacher sends something private to another teacher and they email all 300 people in the building. Be sure that the message author intended for the information to be passed along before you hit the forward button. So if somebody sends you something personal, don't go sending it to everybody. Message board netiquette and guidelines. When posting on the discussion board in your online class, you should make posts that are on topic and within the scope of the course material. Take your posts seriously and review and edit your posts before sending. Be as brief as possible while still making a thorough comment. Always give proper credit when referencing or quoting another source. Be sure to read all messages in a thread before replying. Don't repeat someone else's post without adding something of your own to it. Avoid short, generic replies such as I agree. You should include why you agree or add to the previous point. Always be respectful of others' opinions even when they differ from your own. When you disagree with someone, you should express your differing opinion as a respectful, non critical way. And do not make personal or insulting remarks, and be open minded. Once again, if you want to get some a good quiz grade out of this, make a post in the comments, and I'll be hearing from everyone live tomorrow.